Welcome to this week's Eternal Monday, where we have yet another episode of First Drafts. This time it is going to be Turbo Zacian V up against Ceruledge EX. So this is an evolution of the Caparage V or the Caparage EX deck that came out forever ago. I've decided to strip out the Caparages and just try to go turbo on the Zacian. I'm going to explain how this deck basically works. I have a bunch of these guys. Zacian V has the ability Intrepid Sword. It's very similar to Rotom V if you're familiar with that in Standard currently, except it has an additional element to it that makes it even better. It says once during your turn, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and attach any number of Metal Energy cards you find there to this Pokemon. Put the other cards into your hand. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So in that respect, it's basically the same. However, this deck really wants to go quick, so it has both Squawkabilly and Crobat V. So Squawkabilly EX, of course, we know from Standard. We have that Squawk and Seize, and then Dark Asset hasn't been out of Standard that long. Basically, when you play it down, draw up to 6 cards in your hand. One card you may not be familiar with is this Delmise from Guardians Rising. It has the ability Steelworker, which increases the damage of Metal-type Pokemon by 10.
Boo.
Additionally, we have a little bit of extra draw in Radiant Greninja. And because Gotta Go Fast is not enough in this deck, Carmine and Research, of course, are our main draw cards, but we also are running a copy of Hue. If you have been following this channel for a while, you'll recognize Hue from the United Wings deck. United Wings has very much loved Hue, and I think this deck also will. Hue is an effect that says each player draws or discards cards in their hand until they have 5 cards in their hand, and then your opponent does this first. Other cards of note here are Max Elixir and Metal Saucer. Max Elixir says look at the top 6 cards of your deck. You're going to attach a basic energy card you find there to one of your Pokemon on your bench, and then you shuffle the other cards back. And then Metal Saucer itself says attach a metal energy card from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon. One thing to note here, the special metal energy that has existed for forever is not excluded from Metal Saucer, so you can, in fact, attach that using Metal Saucer. And then one last card of note here is Rusted Sword. Rusted Sword says the attacks of the Zacian V this card's attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it boosts Zacian's base damage from 230 on that Brave Blade up to 260, and then the Delmise can help get it all the way up to 280.
Cool. And through the magic of editing, this is now received. All right. So going up against Zacian, apparently a very turbo, very energy acceleration heavy Zacian. I'm actually kind of afraid of that thing. It's Ceruledge EX. The main attack is going to be Abysmal Flames, just like in Standard. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy card in your discard pile. So our main objective is to power that up, get as many energy cards into the discard pile. To help with that, we are playing our Expect of Choice Brilliant Blender. Search your deck for up to 5 cards and discard them. Then shuffle your deck. And it's very older, much better brother, Battle Compressor Team Player Gear. Search your deck for up to 3 cards, discard them, and shuffle your deck afterwards, which is an item, not an ace spec. And thanks to that, they're both combinable. Of course, we want to make sure that we get as many cards in as possible and able to discard also on the first turn. So we're playing a multiple copies of Carmine and Squawkabilly EX that allows us to discard cards and draw cards on turn 1. We also really need to draw some cards. So we're playing both Scorched Earth and Heat Factory, both of which allow you to discard fire energy into the discard pile, and of course allows you to draw more cards. Finally, we are playing Fiery Flint, which is Earthen Vessel's much better, older cousin, where specifically for fire, but in this deck, thankfully, we are just using fire energy. You can discard 2. You may play this card if you discard 2 other cards from your hand, so it does discard 2, and then you search your deck for up to 4 fire energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So, of course, we're trying to pull out all our energies, put it into discard pile, and then attack with Abysmal Flames for a single energy. Pretty straightforward.
Abyssal Flames for the record.
Abyssal Flames.
But we're going to get shuffled up, and we'll be right back for our first games with these decks. All right, we need a coin flip. Tails. It is indeed tails. I'll go second.
Yeah, I feel like using this die actually for like the videos is like actually kind of helpful because you can at least see the gray and the yellow, so you can at least tell what the...
Yeah, you know what? I wish I had a mulligan. How about that?
So
Lapper start with all energy.
Yeah.
Rain for it.
I mean, knowing him. Like I said, I mean...
The deck runs 17 energy. which is lower than standard, but still.
Because isn't the standard one like
Standard
19?
runs like 18 or 19, yeah.
Because I think ours was
depends
running
whether or not-
I think ours was running 18.
It depends whether or not they're running Legacy Energy, which a lot of builds aren't. It's like a 50-50 split on whether they're running.
I'm gonna go out
Now-
and have to.
Blender.
I think now most are running the blender, right?
No, it's about 50-50.
I literally need to go out and buy more energy than I usually have for my playsets just to play this deck.
Sorry, sir, but
Bruh.
you'll just have to suffer through it. Better tap.
I'll take-
Okay.
You already knew.
I know. I just wanted to make sure. How many basics are in there?
Actually, quite a few.
10?
No.
All your
10.
Pokemon are basics.
Yep, every last one of them. So it's a 6 of the deck. And yeah,
Yet you're playing like a Iron Hands player or Iron Thorns player right now.
just offering my opponent here some extra cards.
Are we
At
gonna
this
do
point.
Judgment again?
I seriously doubt that.
Could you imagine though with that deck? I would actually just clip that, even if it's not a good game. I would just clip that.
Yeah. You know it's going to be a fun thing?
Mm-hmm.
Watch me start an absolutely awful card when I find
So Crobat?
Crobat or
I feel like Crobat would be your worst start.
Crobat's. Yeah, there's one of the cards pretty bad too.
I'm assuming that
Take 2 for Mulligan.
I'm assuming the Aegislash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what it does. I'm just assuming it.
Wow, poor slapper start. I will draw. Okay, let's start with Fiery Flint. For 2. Project deck for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, I'm actually surprised you're not running in there. Buddy.
We would rather have quick ball.
I mean, fair. But like at least like a one of.
I don't know. This was actually really tight.
Yeah, I can already feel it.
Because I mean, I'm saying like if you don't really need mine, you can.
I'm gonna go ahead and just make a thing there. Let's start with Acrobite.
I love watching my opponent play himself. Great.
Fiery Flint.
You know it's fun too. That list only plays 2 Fiery Flint.
That's hilarious.
I think
Winning is winning.
Is that what my heat ran am was?
You know what the funniest part would be? If I like had like 20 in the first thing and I never got a single Charcadet.
Are they at least in the deck?
I hope so.
I mean, the deck runs 4 of them.
You
so I
just
sure
did
hope
2 deck searches.
Look, man, I saw at least one Charcadet. I'm fine with that.
Boss's order.
Trainer smell.
Aw.
Come on.
Fine.
Come on, Carmine.
I just think Boss or Eternal.
What?
Yeah.
Can you flip the deck the other way, please?
Why?
Because it's actually.
Oh Lord, he coming. This is gonna be terrifying, isn't it?
You know, watch after all of this. He's still not gonna Charcadet.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, but that was before the Carmine.
Okay, so I have that already there. Scorched Earth.
Oh my god. What monster have I created?
Scorched Earth.
Yeah, still.
I really want to. I think I should Carmine first. Well, let's just get one out of the way first. Quick Ball.
All the Charcadet are prized.
I am so scared of how many fire energy you already have in that discard.
Actually, no. Should I just squat?
Why?
Honestly? Let me see. It all really depends. Because I could literally, like, end up, like...
I mean, at this point, with how much fire in there, I'd rather go for at least the Charcadet.
Yeah, I think that's better because, honestly, I
Because-
can literally fit my entire deck right now.
Yeah,
I don't think I should...
because I would rather
Go that
prioritize
turbo
this,
right now.
honestly.
I don't think I should. Well,
I mean,
that's then.
you're getting rid of it either way.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
For a compressor?
Yeah. It
Um,
has to be that.
I mean, you don't have to grab something.
You're right. I could fail it.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna
like,
fail it because
that one I would fail.
yeah, because honestly, I need those cards in there,
I'm
and
assuming
I'm
for
about to
these
Carmine.
videos from what we've done, you're kind of okay with at least secondary help
Yeah,
because they're first drafts.
they're first
fine.
drafts. We're figuring this stuff out.
They're fine, but also secondary help, not just pilot the deck.
I'm
Be gone, Knave.
the
Carmine.
Good God. How many is that in this card right now?
We will make it count.
He's working on it.
Didn't put them sideways.
Do you have access to Squawk still?
You know what the funniest part of, and honestly, what I literally just did right now, and I didn't realize.
Hmm.
Maybe I should have saved one to actually attack. Count, please.
There's 11.
11. Okay.
11 fire.
2,
That's
3,
11
4,
out of
5,
14.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah.
So 11 of the 14 fire energy in that deck are already in discard turn 1.
Yes.
Good God.
You know what'd be really funny?
Nobody saw
Okay.
it.
I was gonna say, you know what'd be really funny if the other 3 are prized?
Pass.
Cry. Drop a turn.
What?
Jeez, this is bad. Attach.
How did you manage that?
What do you mean?
I didn't check
Off
this.
Carmine.
That's game. You're gonna evolve and kill me.
But I need to retreat first.
You sure?
Okay. Draw.
Mm-hmm. Attach your floats or attach your jet.
No, unfortunately not. But the funniest part is drawing a battle compressor after the first turn. I don't want it anymore.
Good Lord, my guy. God damn.
I'm actually curious. Were the others actually prized?
There's 2 in here.
Okay.
So one of them is.
he was getting toward the top and we still hadn't seen one. I was like, do I need to stop jinxing stuff like I used to?
Well,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
currently got 10 in this card because he put one back with Night Stretcher.
You're welcome to kill that, by the way.
That means that he's already doing how much? 10 times 20, 230 damage?
Times 2.
Times 2. Why did these two decks have to get stuck together for first drafts?
I don't know. Because I
Draft turn.
didn't have my other ones built yet. Because I'm still cooking them.
Ultra Ball. Visual Shock. That's first turn. So I cook out
Yeah.
my Squawk.
Fuck. Fucking
Did you
please.
top deck the Ultra? Naturally.
Really. Do that.
Just making sure this is 2, right?
So also, I'm going to point out there is no floatstone in this deck.
Nope. Jet energy, sir.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Lapras start is oh, that's great.
A lockup. Oh, I added another thing to the net.
Did you?
Mime Junior. It technically is a pivot, also.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen is I'm going to attack with a Zacian V because I need to do something. Probably shouldn't. I should just wait for him to gust me up.
Yeah, I literally
Because
you're
at this
just giving
point,
me
you're
the
banking on
ability.
him hitting the Guzma.
You would be giving me the ability to attack.
Which I don't want you to do.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but you know. I'm going to put Footstone here.
Can I have that?
No.
No.
What's
So
it
my
called?
head there. I'm going to.
Honestly though, I should have pulled out the Guzma
For 4.
with the battle compressor and just wait for the 3 versus Seekers.
It's so weird seeing that in that deck.
In what in the deck?
The
Stelmax?
yeah, like just the typing wise.
Oh. That doesn't help me.
We're going to stop for 1, 2, and 3.
It only helps me if I
Yeah.
Pokestop away the Guzma and pull
No,
the
you
versus
know
Seeker
what's
off
gonna
of it.
happen?
Huh.
You're gonna top deck Scorched Earth,
Uh-huh.
and then not Heat Factory. You're gonna top deck Heat Factory, and then you're going to Pokestop away all 3 jet energies.
Oh yeah, Jet is also. That's right. That's fine. That's the ticket.
Yeah, that's literally what you're having to go for. I said that earlier.
Either that, or you're gonna Pokestop away the Guzman and 2 jets.
Man, look, Guzman getting Pokestop, as long as there's a Virtual Seeker and those same 3 cards, I'm okay with.
BS Seekers.
Carmine.
Though I really want to take out the Zacian more than anything. What's Zacian's max output with Delmice?
280.
80?
Because is that with Busted Sword?
That's what Busted Sword.
I'm sorry. Sorry, without Busted Sword.
Then
Without Busted
250?
Sword, 250 with them.
250. Okay, good. If there's a Floatstone on that thing.
For now. Lost Vacuum.
It's Floatstone
I
Prison.
think I just need it. I have to guarantee this. If he gets an out, then I'm so fucked.
What the dog do?
Oh.
What I would like to know is where the hell my saucers are.
In the kitchen.
And the prizes.
Full of milk quiz kitties.
Look, man, you can't find the saucers. I haven't hit a battle. I literally hit a
You
battle
hit a battle
compressor.
compressor.
Yeah, I'm saying. After how long? Half my deck is gone in there. I don't need to battle compressor no more.
Size is not that concerning for your deck, okay? And then we're going to Intrepid Source for 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, any attachments? No. Acrobite.
So for context of Intrepid Sword, it does actually matter which Zacian. Because it attaches to this Pokemon.
Yes, that's why I turned this.
Why not that one?
Because it's fine. Doesn't matter.
I can't see. There's a light.
Pokestop. Versus Seeker? No.
Screw you, sir.
That would have been funny if it was Jet Guzman Jet.
Am I heavily amused? I think it would have been significantly more amused if it were Jet. But you know,
Why?
it's a monster.
That is a monster.
That he got to 11 in discard turn 1.
11?
I still did more without battle compressors.
Off turn.
Sweet Jesus.
Trainer's mail 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sweet baby Jesus. I was wondering why he was laughing like a maniac.
I wasn't.
What got me interested? Ooh, that's
Yeah,
interesting
that's a-
choices.
It's definitely a complex set of choices.
Yeah, it is.
You need like 3 specific cards right now.
I'm aware.
I love the fact that I think because I went too far.
You flew too close to the sun.
But that's the thing. I literally have not pulled the switching cards. It's not like I wasted it away. Like literally, I started Lapras. Like, there's really no way around that.
I mean, you could have manual attached to it.
We don't need this.
They would eventually end up there because you would manual retreat.
Very true. I should have saved some energy in there.
Like
I was
you
told-
flew too close to the sun.
I was told to
You're getting
discard
it for
energy.
weakness.
I did discard energy.
You're hitting it for weakness. You just need to do the math.
Math is hard.
He
No,
needs
it's
like
not.
he needs like nothing for energy.
Dude,
to
you
discard
literally
it.
just
It's
need like 11. You need.
So
Shit.
like, okay, so
Well,
next time
do keep
21,
in
21,
mind the mental energy also.
Yeah,
Not that it matters a lot, but you know we can pretend.
One of these negates that.
6 literally does 300.
Shush.
That's it. You flew too close.
I am aware. I am very much aware.
Okay, metal saucer.
So we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently, we're just setting up our boards and with like instantly.
Yeah, but we smell better than Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Okay, stop.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3.
Huh.
Oh, indeed. So that's both discarded. There.
Yeah, look, there's one. I would love to attack with my
Metal
Ceruledge.
saucer.
Now the question is, do you have the?
Does Metal Saucer
Do
really
you
work
have
on
the
special?
third card?
That is
Sure
cool.
does. It's not like Dark Patch or Aqua Patch. It's specifically basic.
It's because it doesn't specify basic.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is indeed a huh.
Did you get the sword?
Of course not. That wouldn't be me doing it. That's only Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan gets those sort of plays. Not me.
Ayo.
I can always just like whiff the one. Tripping sword.
Really? Okay. Catchings.
Have fun. That's a jet energy on my screen.
Everybody scream.
Focus up. Hey, that's an item. Hey, that's an item.
Hey, that's an item.
I mean, your deck's like
Sure.
mostly items. Bayonet would be feasting right now. Bayonet would be frothing at the mouth.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
I literally did that one tournament. Because everybody got
Everybody went turbo and Bayonet was like, "Oh hi."
yeah, everybody went
Remember
turbo
me?
items. It's funny because I ended up building a lot of like one trick ponies that like it's very easy to play against once you know. But like if you forget that deck actually exists, like and it comes back, it will come back with a big vengeance.
You know what? We're doing it anyway. We got to get this deck somewhere. This has to be. I believe.
I believe.
I believe. Concealed cards.
No. No.
Mother-
What is he gonna grab?
My life.
Briar clue. Guzma. Bad doggy.
Bad dog?
Bad doggy.
You know what would have been really funny?
Huh.
If he had grabbed that one.
I know, right?
This is Basil from the future. For the record, this play that I'm about to make here, this isn't a thing. Faba is not field blower, no matter how tired my brain is. This does not work. Obviously, my opponent still overextends here, but I would have had not quite as good of a game if I had, been treating Faba like Faba and not like field blower. But let's go back to the game anyway.
No, you're gonna make me dig for the other energies.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure they're prized.
Did you top deck one of them?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was very annoyed.
Because I've been seeing what you've had in your hand like the whole game.
Yeah, trust me, I'm familiar. Okay, stop. 2 and 3.
How have you still only seen two?
Trust me, I'm just as annoyed as you. They've got to be here. I haven't checked, but I probably should. This is not.
I mean, you
relevant
can
to this
check
game.
with that.
I know. I'm doing it right now. I don't need to just watch this matchup anyway. Nope.
Huh.
Just bitches. Failed it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god. I thought this was just it's like
Shut
Sure. This is...
both the decks so far have not intended the way they were supposed to go.
But they're still.
No, I misplayed. Like I said, I just throwing so much energy
he,
away.
he flew too close to the sun.
He saw that his deck could go turbo, and
I went turbo.
He went
he
too fast.
accidentally slammed the gas pedal through the floor. I am going to Brave Blade for 230 and then cry about it.
You know when we
Well, 270, sorry.
you know when we lost part of the car in New Orleans?
I'm either gonna pull an energy that I need or cry.
Huh. I mean,
Minus charge.
that was a funny
so-
top deck.
I know. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 2 cards. So Fez, but without giving up 2 prizes.
And 1 card instead of 3.
Yeah, it's,
Or 2 cards instead of 3, rather.
Boom.
this is hilarious. Watch them be the bottom two.
Pokestop.
Well, yeah. I told you.
My guy.
No, let's finish it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's finish it out. Let's actually play the game.
You gotta shuffle first.
Professor's research.
You mother-
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. I have no way of obtaining a fire energy.
So you've already burned all of your jet energies, or not jet energies, your scratchers.
one here.
And one on the discard already.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. So I would. So here's the funny thing. I would need to find an energy off of this max elixir
Uh-huh.
in order to even be able to attack this turn.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
You
I
got
would
it.
have. I would have Greninja attacked, knocked it out, and you'd have been screwed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But look at this.
Ooh, that's so honestly the
Also,
Lapras start was bad,
and
but yeah,
Oh my god, yeah, that's bad. Horrible.
the Lapras start was bad for me. But again, I need to remember, and I think this happened when we were testing in standard Ceruledge also. We need you need to be very cautious with how turbo you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to use that one or do you want to do another one? Because I think like this matchup should go quick enough.
I think we can do a second game. Stack it.
Yeah,
up.
let's just let's
Let's
do
do,
it.
okay.
Now
we
that
both
you
have
at
had. We both have had some experience with the decks.
Now that you have dusted off,
Surely I can't prize those badly again. Let's pause up, shuffle back up, and we'll start over.
round 8.
I will go with tails. I will go second. See if I can
Yeah,
manage
that's
some
right.
cards. We even got extra cards.
What should be in mine and start?
Yeah.
Hey, I get the mulligans this time. Man.
Yeah.
I would have laughed if it was actually mine and start.
I mean,
I mean, it could be.
It still could be. Yeah.
or Lapras.
I mean, his worst start is Lapras because I at least had to nice him the guaranteed Carmine turn 1.
I mean,
Tap. Two. I'll take it.
You said go second, right?
Yes, I'm going second, just like last game.
I want more of these dice, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want them so I could put them in like each one of my sets.
The American one for Pokemon Day is not as clear, right? That it's like heads and tails.
I mean, it is. It's just this one's easier because
Do
they
you have
use
the American
color.
one with you?
Yeah. Well, it's in the car.
Oh,
I gave
so
I
no.
gave my extra one to Frankie because he lost his.
Oh,
He literally lost it at the cup. I gave it to him because I know like how much he also likes those.
we got one.
Drawing for mulligans. 1 and 2.
Hey.
All right. There's lots of two. Draw. Put down Shark Cadet. Ultra Ball.
And he already has 2 in the discard.
Mm-hmm. And you were fighting on the Ultra Balls.
I kind of was. I take that back.
Why? I actually prefer Ultra. There's actually a few lists I don't want Ultra Ball and Internal. This one I actually would.
It's funny because Eternal often Ultra Ball is way too much.
Quick Ball.
Even,
Well, it's
even
because-
Quick Ball often.
Yeah,
is too
well, it's
much.
because like there's a lot of decks that you don't want to discard too much stuff.
So you discard it with everything else.
I mean,
Press
look at my
Support navigation.
Fusion Strike.
This
Like,
guy crying about not getting Carmine turn 1, and here he is getting Carmine turn 1 off.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I think I need 4 so I can hit it. I hit it otherwise.
Imagine them being all prized.
no. Did you do a deck search for the other Ceruledges?
I did not.
He's,
I don't learn my lessons, okay?
He's a pro player, if you can tell.
Seasoned.
He's a pro at going blind.
Gotta go fast.
You know what's bad is like
Gotta go fast, Carmine.
What's actually bad is like how I lay out
3, 4,
my discard
5.
usually, and then like I also take notes.
Mhm.
Although I take notes more like when I'm playing Eternal.
And the decks are a little bit more complicated.
Yeah. When I try to know my counts on almost any of my decks now.
See, that's a good start.
Fire Flint.
Mine and a discard. Interesting. See, my Fire Flint call is a good one.
Yeah, it would. I'm glad.
The Blender.
Shit.
He hasn't
Really?
squawked yet.
No, yeah.
I'm familiar.
And he has what? 5
You know what's
already?
funny is so far he hasn't learned his lesson
I
yet.
know. I'm aware.
How many energy? 5?
There's I think 8,
There's that's plenty for this matchup.
7.
and like we said, you only
Wait,
get-
Fire Flint goes to him. Do they not?
I'm gonna squawk eventually.
Yeah.
Just do cutting some steps out here.
Well,
Okay.
it is make sure it goes there.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So we have the 4 here. This isn't currently in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm in the middle of Night Blender.
Blender.
Night Blender. Brilliant
Brilliant
Blender.
That
Okay.
moment
Puts another 5.
All right.
searches deck for up to 5 cards and discards them.
Okay, that's one.
I know why, but like still, like I would almost actually prefer it in the deck.
Honestly, I like Guzma, like throwing it out with both compressor and stuff like that, because it just gives you more chances to hit it.
Well, I would do some of the others first because, like, again, if something gets trapped in the active, I would rather something else. I'd rather have something that could still get you out of the active, more chances than the
Guzman
deck.
being in discard though is more likely to get hit because you have 3 outs in the deck versus just the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, like, if I pull Versus Seeker, if it's not in the discard, it's not. It's a Versus Seeker.
Might as well.
And honestly, here I'm thinning just to
I would
see.
probably start hitting your other compressors because I don't think you need them.
Yeah, I don't think so either. How many do I have left in here?
Really? 2.
If they're not prized.
Lint.
I mean, you can even probably put.
This
Acrobat
should
in
be
there,
a
honestly.
super easy matchup for you. For that.
Yeah, I am aware.
You could even probably get
Honestly,
away
I'm
with
just gonna
putting.
go with those 4 things.
I was gonna say he could probably even get away with putting like an acro bike in.
Yeah, that's more draw. Battle compressor at this point is not very helpful. So
So you either interpret sword. I'm not sure if you can.
Because
accelerate
you
that.
have to choose at least
I
one
won't
with battle
attach
compressor, right?
here. I will
Same with
squawk
Peter.
and seize.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to get it down.
It'd be really funny after all this, not another Ceruledge.
Range smell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fail.
Wow.
I
I mean, to be fair, his only option that he could have grabbed was
Was trainers.
literally the one card he couldn't grab.
I was thinking,
That's-
I think I was thinking with nothing trainers, but trainers not being there sucks.
Acro.
My God.
So that card wants to be your friend. sir.
Yeah, it really does.
Trainer's mail. 3, 4. Fuck you.
I told you should have gotten rid of the other one. You literally chose not to get rid of the 5th card. Get punished.
Get wrecked.
Just.
Fifth card.
He chose not to grab a 5th card with the blender. He grabbed 4, not 5.
Yeah.
That was the 5th card.
I see.
Ah.
And it's still turn 1. Wow.
It is still turn 1. That is correct.
And
I mean, in fairness, I would have seen the same.
our
amount of
our,
cards
resident,
in the game.
our resident
The fire
ability,
flint.
our resident ability marker hasn't been marking abilities, so
Yeah.
He hasn't grenaded.
Oh, yeah.
For the record, that is the entirety of my fire energy.
Stop flying too close to the sun.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
there it
is.
is.
Well, they're in my hand. Stop freaking out.
To be fair, that is a fair point.
Okay.
I
Let's
hope,
go
he,
first.
I hope he Guzman's up the
That's
labyrinth.
all I need. Okay.
You know what'd be funny is if you actually do Guzman up the labyrinth and you win by him decking out.
it'd be freaking great, but it won't happen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2, 140, 170 times
You
2,
need
340.
6 in the discard.
I'm aware. The only reason I did that is because I want to dig for something very specific.
Did you just raise him a trainer's mail?
Yes. We did.
Click ball for go back.
Go up for 2.
Hey, I'm gonna hate if I'm actually correct on that statement.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think it's my best play. I was originally thinking about going for reading for Ninja, but I think Squawk is better.
Squawk will give you more rounds. Because I feel like depending on like what you're like his setup, like he technically didn't even need the Squawk after the card lane.
This is true.
Squawk and Seize.
Yeah. Oh, with that hand, definitely, yeah, Squawk.
That's pretty funny actually.
I mean, that is kind of funny.
Touch per turn. Professor's Research.
We go, bird.
That was manual attachment, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You haven't V-starred, right?
I haven't. One card off.
Yeah, literally.
One fucking card off. I would have had it.
I mean, you could technically still grab it.
I think it doesn't help.
No, but just see a way you can get rid of one Pokemon at least.
Here's the thing. I need more than one Metal Softer. Because
You
I can
need
do
weakness
the
falsy is what you need.
frying pan. But
Would Frying Pan even work?
why wouldn't frying pan work?
You know what's actually crazy? Zacian actually might have had like a good matchup against Dragapult
No,
if
we're
it weren't
fine.
for one specific
We're
card in
fine.
Dragapult.
We're fine. We can get there.
Because do you know what the one card in Dragapult was that fixed like a lot of the matchups? Also,
What was it?
Muscle Band. That Muscle Band puts in.
The fact you have floats on, I think you were overthinking that.
I would, yeah. 100% overthinking it. Standard format brain rot.
Yeah.
Brave Blade. Let's go.
You have to reset with Zacian, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Wrong? Yeah, that's fine. What's your name?
Mhm.
I do think though that if this deck weren't going against a weakness,
Yeah.
it would be doing pretty good.
Absolutely.
Like,
It is
even
definitely
really-
hampered by weakness and weakness alone, honestly. Oh no, that's a manual attack. Abyssal Flame for
For murder.
1,
For
2,
murder.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 160, 190,
380.
380 minus
Minus 20.
20. Does each energy only do 10?
Mhm.
Okay. So 360. I think it's that. Yeah.
Actually, 330 because of the metal energy.
We already counted your melon.
Okay, well then yeah, 360.
Turn. That's not nice. Elixir.
That's maximum.
Does Maxim Elixir do to any? Or
To the
the
bench. Bench basics.
So you
specifically.
still need pivots and stuff.
6.
Hey, we got
We got one.
Well, Max Elixir only does one.
one.
I know.
Oh.
Listen, we got one. Opposed to not getting one.
The Ghostbusters joke, bro. We got one.
Although I do want to try Turbo Hands against this sometime.
Try to
God.
clap it.
No.
Clap on, clap off the clapper.
Because you know what actually really sucks about this deck against Iron Hands? Look at your bench right now.
I'm more.
There's 3 that are very, very within range. And this is a 3-prizer.
Mm-hmm.
Turn.
Motivate.
I can see it. That's all I'm now. Yeah.
I'm assuming plant catcher.
It's literally my only real out at the moment
Mm-hmm.
because I can't have floats on him. But the only way to get it is to use something that's not going to let me use FAPA. So. Basically, I'm fucked. So what we're going to do.
Is Faba already in there? Or are you going the opposite way?
Taking it for a spin. Go squawk.
Ah! Well, let's walk to you.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm done. This is going to be game for me. Brave Blade for knockout.
Ceruledge. Touch. Really don't need to do much of anything.
No.
I mean, you just attack.
Yeah, he does not need.
Yeah.
And then I will not be able to respond again.
Especially this truck at a
No, because I think you've used, what, 3 or 4 metal?
Abyssal Flame.
Yeah, you've used 3 metal saucers.
Drop turn.
You can buy a turn though, right? Send out the dumbass.
What does buying a turn do?
Help him set up the Zacian with an elixir or something for next turn.
And then not do enough damage because I don't have Domas out.
You literally have 2 attackers.
I mean, I still think it's safe, but I mean, that,
No, it's game. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do to make this better. And it's not great.
Yeah, not really.
This weakness, not so good for me.
yeah, without weakness, this would have been a much better matchup because then I have to like actually put a lot more into putting energy into the discard.
Do you think Ceruledge actually would have given Dragonfall a run for its money?
In Eternal?
Maybe.
It has the access to the new Ceruledge, the baby Ceruledge that discards all special energy, which would have probably made it annoying, but I don't know if it would have actually mattered. I do think this deck would have actually stood a decent chance against the early versions of Dragonfall, because it would have dropped H/EX and Dragonfall would have just scooped.
Hear me out. More energy in this.
Is
No.
the EX in here?
It has 17 energy somehow.
I want 16 fire.
Huh.
But you
yeah.
need,
Yeah, I can see why you meant the early versions.
Before it got basic energy in it.
Yeah, basically before Crispin came out. It wasn't even really Crispin that did it. It was mostly the crystal.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember if I ran Crispin in my last one.
Without weakness, I would have burned through my resources, which is honestly why I'm saying more energy.
You'd have been fine. You would have just not used Blender on your energies. I think the only change that deck needs is 1 extra copy of Night Stretcher.
What do you swap for it?
Don't know yet. We'll talk about it. That I think is all she wrote. Stop. 1, 2, 3. That's
Draw. Abyssal Flame. Okay.
yeah.
look. This deck just loves to fuck me with price cards.
It
I don't
kind of
know
does.
why.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do the list. First is Turbo Zacian V. It gotta go fast. Dot deck. Honestly, I think it's fine. I think it just had a really crap matchup. The deck did mostly work, and probably wouldn't have struggled nearly as much if it didn't have to, hate itself. I do think Zacian's lower HP sucks. I don't love that I have to attach floatstones sometimes. So I don't know how I feel about the floatstones. Like, they were still good. I just feel like they just don't ever go on Zacian unless it's urgent. And unfortunately, that game it was urgent.
Well, there was an item card you could use to get him out of the active to pit it.
Except, that doesn't work. So yeah, it's fine. That's good. It just needs to not go against things that murder it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and honestly, the sword was really good, and I would have loved to have it more often. Just I didn't.
maybe some Marvin.
No, I don't think Arvin would be good either. No, because it's too slow. You just draw into other ways.
Okay.
And then here we have Ceruledge, which was definitely got to go fast that deck.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the question is, what do we think we need to cut for a third Night Stretcher?
So
Honestly,
third
in my-
non-stretcher
honestly,
definitely.
in my opinion, I would almost automatically say probably the research.
I was actually thinking the second or third one, going down to 2 copies of
Battle
Compressor. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think going
If
to
we're
2
using
copies of
Blender,
Compressor.
then yes, 2 copies of Battle Cluster is fine. If we were to swap out the blender for another ace spec, I would keep the 3 Battle Compressor and maybe do a different ace spec. I'm not sure if that's necessarily enough, but I kind of want to tweak with the balance, like play it as many ways as possible until it feels just right.
Yeah, I mean, this is a first draft, so we're going to be tweaking it, but
Then, honestly, the way that I saw the deck, literally when deck go burr.
Yeah.
So I think it go a little bit too burr.
I mean, you made it go 2 burr. And here's the thing:
Yeah.
decks that gotta go burr have to go burr, and that's why they have so much go burr.
Yeah.
Because if they don't have enough go burr, they just don't go burr, or they don't do it consistently.
Consistently would be the case. And again, this literally is just like if we reduce maybe 20% burr and see if it still works.
Because we don't want to reduce burr because we want it to consistently go burr.
At that point, you're not playing Ceruledge.
I'm saying there's a balance to it, and I think that
Look,
other stuff we can find space for it, would it still go plenty burr?
look, you can't
I
unpano the deck.
genuinely think the only real change that needs to be made is -1 compressor +1 stretcher.
Or even like a super rod.
No, I don't think Super Rod's good at all.
Because
Now,
if you
if
want to
you-
recover, like
if
at that
you-
point we go Clara.
If Ceruledge runs into Bennett and you can't go burr right away, you're screwed.
There's always superior energy retrieval.
But
Well,
not
we
against
need
Banana. But no,
I don't think
it doesn't
we
need
need
it.
it.
It does not need it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just going down 1 compressor is fine. I think otherwise the deck's actually pretty solid out of the gate. I think those trainers mail were very effective at getting things out of the deck when they needed to.
Including hitting other trainers spell, which I can't get.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, especially that game, you got your turn 1, everything pretty much. You were set up. You had all your damage ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You had both. We had 3 Char Cadets out, including energy attachment. You had how many in discard? You had like 7 turn 1,
Yeah.
and that was with you going slow because you went and blundered into.
Yeah, so
compressors.
the only thing I'm saying is, let's say, for example, I do not have weakness advantage, obviously. That's which is going to be most matchups. I don't know that I definitely would want to hit more energy into the discard pile. And of course, just making sure you keep 1 or 2 around. If something goes wrong, I price 3 or 4 of the fire energies. That's what made me like really say, okay, cool. There's not enough energy. I need to keep these in hand. It makes me a little cautious, but I would say maybe closer to the standard count of Ceruledge. I don't think I need 3 jet energies.
That is
Maybe
the
2.
standard count for Ceruledge and standard.
In standard?
Yep.
I could have sworn it was like 16, 17.
The energy count
Yeah.
on standard?
On the fire energy.
No, it's usually 9 for fire.
9 for fire and
Yes.
3 jet.
plus 6 water.
Oh no, that. See, that one is just doing too much in my opinion. But Ceruledge should run straight Ceruledge in my opinion. But again, this one obviously runs straight Ceruledge. I would say a little bit up in the energy count. I'm gonna keep tweaking it and see what happens.
What he's saying is he's going to help it break.
Yeah.
I mean, that is it for today's first drafts. If you have ideas for either Turbo Zacian V or Ceruledge EX, that we miss, be sure to leave them in the comments. We would definitely love to
Also-
see these decks keep going.
I love this card. Why don't we play this card more often?
Minen, and for the record, you guys can't see him. He's talking about Minen. The card's very good. As for why we don't see him more often, I don't know. Why don't we play more often? Anyway, that's it for today's Eternal Monday. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one.